I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them.
You know, and you see things like the white party be there, and then they have Lil Baby like in a sandwich. They're hugging him from the front and the back.
Is trying to separate himself from the industry, like he doesn't have to party with them. You guys have to understand, they had a party with men walking around with their butt cheeks out, like Keke Palmer.
I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him.
Jayda Wayda just shook the whole internet with a slip that wasn't even subtle. She basically confirmed who's really been playing sugar daddy to Lil Baby. And guess what? It's the exact name people been whispering about for months. She didn't need to hop on live and call him out by name. Her posts, her moves, and the quiet chatter from people around her did all the talking loud and clear. Fans online swear she just shined a big spotlight on one of the heaviest names in Lil Baby's inner circle. Yeah, the same man tied to that legendary white party photo, the flashy private jets, the courtside seats, and those billionaire-level connections that always seemed a little too close for comfort. But here's where it gets wild. Because folks ain't just saying this guy was helping Lil Baby with money. No, the whispers go deeper. People are convinced Jada pulled away once she allegedly found out the whole mentorship was more personal than business and way more private than the public was supposed to know. That rumor alone has got the streets buzzing like crazy. The timing, the receipts, and the way Jada's moving got everybody convinced she just exposed the one name Lil Baby's been desperately keeping out the headlines. And then, boom! Jada herself drops that breadcrumb about how she tried to give Lil Baby another chance, but it just wasn't clicking. To most people, that was the moment she confirmed she already knew the truth and wasn't about to play along anymore.
I would say my last relationship definitely taught me, like, when somebody show you who they are, believe them. The 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th time, you have to believe them. No matter how much, like, time really don't heal.
I don't know.
Time do not heal. That person gonna always be them.
Time only heals if a person is, like, mentally there with it. You know, like, time don't heal if it's two people on two different pages.
So once Jada dropped that little breadcrumb, people didn't have to do much guessing.
It's 100 people at the party. We in the middle of 100 people. There's nothing weird we could be doing in a party.
Right.
And of course, soon as she let that breadcrumb fall, people connected the dots quick. They went straight back to that photo, Michael Rubin's all-white party. Lil Baby standing front and center, Rubin right next to him, and another familiar face locked in the frame. That one shot just became the internet's Exhibit A, and now the whole situation looks way too suspicious to ignore. That picture didn't just look like a casual group shot. It looked like they were moving as one, almost like a unit. The angle, the way they were leaning in, the big smiles, it was giving way more than just party vibes. People hit that screenshot button faster than TMZ on a Friday night. And then, just like clockwork, 50 Cent reposted it with a caption basically asking, "What's really going on here?" That's when the internet completely exploded. For fans who've been connecting the dots for months, that photo wasn't just funny. It was confirmation. To them, it screamed that Rubin wasn't just a buddy in Lil Baby's corner, but the one allegedly pulling strings behind the curtain financially and maybe even personally.
Get another drunken hug tonight. I don't care what anyone says. You're getting a drunken hug. You too. You too. Drunken hugs are coming tonight. Yeah. Mike. Man, Mike.
I'm gonna come hug you right now. I'm coming to hug you. Big hug. Get everyone to love each other.
Suddenly, the sugar daddy whispers weren't whispers anymore. They were headlines. From that moment, the jokes turned sharp. The mentor talk got drowned out by the daddy label, and every single sighting of Lil Baby with Rubin or any other billionaire was dissected frame by frame like a crime scene. People weren't just laughing. They were convinced they finally had proof sitting right in front of them. And here's the thing. Michael Rubin isn't some random guy crashing rap circles. He's a billionaire plugged into athletes, music execs, and some of the most powerful players in the industry. And who's been spotted right there in the middle of it all year after year? Lil Baby, front row, always in the mix. Lil Baby even tried to dead the talk by giving his own spin on that infamous white party picture. He said Ruben is actually his friend, and what people thought was too close for comfort was just them play wrestling when the camera caught it. Nothing serious, just a random moment caught mid-joke.
Ruben was never hugging me. You know what I'm saying? I was dapping Kuzman up, and Mike happy to see me. He ran over there, and we started like wrestling, like touching it. And that picture, Mike, one of my real good friends, we in a party with goddamn 200-300 people. There's nothing weird could go on with all these people in the mix, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna get on the internet and go back and forth, and I told him, man, that's a crazy looking picture, you know what I'm saying?
Baby is absolutely one of the best human beings in the planet. All right, we're at a party, everyone's drunk. You know, it's a 13-hour party. People drink a lot of alcohol.
But even with him brushing it off, fans ain't buying it. They keep pointing to other moments that don't sit right, and the one that keeps coming back, the gambling story. That's the detail that really makes people side-eye the whole just friends narrative, no matter how many times it gets explained. Lil Baby once admitted he blew almost $9 million in less than 48 hours gambling, and that number alone had jaws dropping. But what really turned heads was who stepped in to stop the free fall, Michael Rubin himself. According to Baby, Rubin personally called up casinos and told them to ban him so he couldn't place another bet.
What's the most you ever lost gambling at once?
$8 million.
How long?
Like one day, probably 40 hours straight. I lost like $8 million.
That's not
9 million.
That's not one.
I made myself stop gambling. I had Mike Rubin write a letter to every casino and ban me from the casino. You know what I mean? Because I just do shit. You know what I'm saying?
Now, to some folks, that sounds like a ride or die friend looking out. But to the people already locked into the DL theory, it looked way deeper. They said it wasn't about friendship, it was about Rubin protecting an investment, making sure the man he's tied to didn't spiral too far out of control and drift away. That's a whole different kind of loyalty. And here's where things get even spicier. For years, Lil Baby made it a point to say he had no tattoos. In interview after interview, he explained how staying clean cut gave him a sharp business image, helping him move in money circles without getting boxed in by stereotypes. That no ink look was part of his brand. It separated him from the rest.
I hear that you say that you don't have any tattoos at all?
Nope.
So what's the reason why you made sure in a world of tattoos, you don't have any?
Being younger, I don't want no tattoos. I know I'm gonna have something to do when I get older.
Yes, sir.
Put my money in, I don't want to be like a thug. Even though I'm almost a thug, I was a thug. I don't want to be no thug. You feel? I don't want people to look at me like I'm a thug. You know what I'm saying? That ain't what I want. People with tattoos, and to me, you look like a thug.
Yeah.
Only time I can see me getting a tattoo, it gotta be real sentimental to me.
So when fans suddenly spotted his first tattoos ever, it was news by itself. But what shocked everyone wasn't just the fact he got ink, it was the placement, right on his inner thighs. Nobody saw that coming. And social media lit up instantly asking, why there of all places? Then came the performance that set the internet on fire. Lil Baby hits the stage in shorts, a tank top, and a bright pink belt. He's moving around, pulling his shorts up just enough to tease those thigh tattoos, flashing them like he knew the crowd was watching. Of course, the fan videos spread like wildfire. People screen recorded, zoomed in, and re-uploaded the clips with captions that were anything but subtle. Some brushed it off, saying he was just showing off his new ink and feeling himself. But others tied it straight back to the DL whispers, claiming it looked like a soft launch of a hidden side of him. And once that narrative took off, the internet ran with it like it was the final piece of the puzzle. The tattoos became just another reason for people to believe this wasn't only about ink, it was a message. And the chatter got so loud that Lil Baby had to try shutting it down on Lil Yachty's podcast. He made it clear he wasn't laughing at the jokes, saying the rumors crossed a line. He even claimed he pulled security footage from that white party to prove the hug with Rubin was nothing more than a quick, harmless moment. But here's the catch. He never actually dropped that footage. And online, when someone says, "I got proof," but refuses to show it, people automatically assume the so-called proof ain't in their favor. Instead of cooling things off, it only fueled more theories and gave the rumor mill brand new ammunition. And when folks start connecting Lil Baby's patterns, one name always comes back up: James Harden. Their friendship hasn't exactly been low-key. Courtside appearances, private trips, big events, they've moved like a package deal for years. But the moment that really sent the internet into a frenzy was Harden's outrageous birthday gift in 2020. He rolled up with a Prada duffel stuffed with $100,000 in cash, a Richard Mille watch worth a fortune, and yes, actual honey buns.
Yeah, a Prada bag because he proud of me, full of honey buns. With a honey bun, you know what I'm saying? Man, shit ain't got serious, man. You hear me, man? I'm on the ground with a honey bun and a honey bun.
You got two Richie, man?
Two Richie one day, man.
He proud of you.
Hey, he brought me a Prada bag because he proud of me, man. You feel me?
Prada bag because he proud of you.
Yeah.
Honey bun.
They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. They gonna have to catch up tomorrow. But they gonna try to try. Shit. That's right, y'all.
You deserve it. Come on. You deserve it. Come on.
You get I like getting that paper. Hey, nobody move.
The clip of Baby opening that bag went viral instantly, with fans dissecting every detail. Some saw it as a simple flex, just one wealthy friend spoiling another, but for others, that gift fit perfectly into a bigger narrative. The comments started flying, and one that had people laughing and side-eyeing at the same time said, "Lil Baby been giving his honey buns to Harden." That one line alone had social media running wild. And that's the thing. The internet doesn't care about hard evidence. All it takes is a flashy moment, a few inside jokes, and a theory that feels juicy enough to stick. Harden's gift became a receipt in the DL storyline, and it didn't stop there. Not long after that birthday spectacle, Harden and Lil Baby popped back into headlines. This time, spotted side by side in Paris during Fashion Week 2021. They didn't fly to Paris looking for trouble, but trouble found them anyway. French police pulled their car over, claiming they smelled cannabis, and suddenly the glamorous Fashion Week trip turned into front-page chaos.
It's okay. I don't understand.
Cameras swarmed, Harden got frisked and questioned before being released. But Lil Baby wasn't so lucky. He was fined for possession and photographed being led straight toward a police van. And of course, those photos hit the internet before they even made it back to the hotel. At the time, most people brushed it off as just bad luck, but looking back now, fans fold that incident right into the pattern. Another headline-making moment tied to Harden, another viral clip for the endless compilation videos, and the deeper the internet dug, the more the theories stretched. Soon, the whispers didn't just stop at Harden. Rumors started floating about Lil Baby and other artists too, including talk he might have been closer to Juice WRLD than people realized. No receipts, no proof, but for folks already convinced of the DL storyline, it fit right in. And then came the real bombshell, the leaked tape drama. Clips started circulating online of someone who looked way too much like Lil Baby allegedly giving another man oral X. The internet ran wild, stamping it as confirmation, and Baby had no choice but to shut it down directly. He jumped on social media and fired back, "Y'all gotta stop using my name and likeness when y'all get bored. The extremes people go to for clout is sick. Ain't no mystery in my history on no level. This my last time addressing any kind of dumb clickbait. TF is wrong with y'all, no flaws, no cap in my raps." But instead of killing the talk, his clapback sparked a brand new wave of DL speculation. And things only got hotter when Instagram model Teresa Lava slid onto a podcast and hinted about a personal run-in with Lil Baby, suggesting he might not be as straight as people think.
It was a one-night stand. Play with Lil Baby's ass.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
He gave me $40,000. So Lil Baby had slid in my DMs. He asked me if I was in Miami, and I told him, yeah. He texted me, told me to pull up, and the first time we linked up was weird. He kept touching me. Like, I get it. You know, you got a lot of people that's just a setup situation. But it was just weird because he kept touching me and he was just rubbing at me. Like it got to the point where I felt like, okay, is he like trying to figure out if I'm a woman or a man? And then after that, it was fascinating, honestly. Play with Lil Baby's ass, but the third time we linked up, I ate his asshole out. Yeah. I think Lil Baby is bisexual. I was sucking his, and I started going down. And yeah, he didn't stop me. He put his legs back to him. Yeah, he was holding him.
She didn't spill full details, but she dropped just enough crumbs to keep the rumor pages buzzing. She painted it like a one-night situation, teasing that Baby was holding him, and left it at that. Through all of this storm, Jada has stayed completely silent, letting the internet run wild with theories while she plays her cards close to the chest. Through all the noise, the leaked clips, and the podcast shade, Jada hasn't said a single word. And honestly, that silence has been louder than any statement she could have made. Fans online keep pointing out that she's always quick to clap back when the drama is about her. But when it's about Lil Baby and these rumors, crickets. To some people, that screams she knows something. They say if the rumors were completely off, she would have shut it down already, especially since her own name keeps getting dragged into the mix. Instead, she's been moving different, posting cryptic captions, dropping photos where her energy feels icy, like she's already distanced herself from the whole situation. And every time she does, the internet connects it back to Lil Baby's alleged secrets. One fan even commented, "Her silence is her confirmation." She already saw the receipts, she just don't care enough to defend him anymore. Another wrote, "She's letting him drown because she's over it. Why protect somebody who embarrassed you in public more than once?" Those takes started trending, and suddenly Jada's silence became the biggest clue of them all. And then there's the timing. The breakups, the reconciliations, the second chances that never seem to last. People are looking back and saying maybe it wasn't just the usual celebrity relationship drama. Maybe Jada pulled away because she realized the stories had some truth and she wasn't about to get caught in the crossfire. Meanwhile, Lil Baby's camp has been trying to play damage control, denying the whispers, posting distractions, and leaning into his music to drown out the drama. But with Jada refusing to speak, it almost looks like she's standing back and letting the storm play out on its own. And when your ex doesn't even defend you while the internet calls you out, that's a whole statement by itself. So now the question fans keep asking, is Jada's silence protecting herself, or is it her way of exposing Lil Baby without saying a word? She hasn't confirmed it, she hasn't denied it. Jada's just been keeping it classy, focused on her businesses, stacking her bags, and keeping the co-parenting line steady with Lil Baby. But here's the thing. Rumors like this don't just vanish. They linger, they grow, and every time Lil Baby pops up at another event, hits the stage, or gets photographed with the same circle of names, the theory gets dragged right back into the spotlight. And honestly, that's what keeps this whole story alive, because fans aren't even waiting for new receipts anymore. They're digging up old clips, old photos, and old interviews, piecing together a narrative they swear has been in plain sight the whole time. Every new sighting becomes another puzzle piece, another breadcrumb, another moment for social media to argue over. So maybe at this point, the real question isn't whether the whispers are true or false. Maybe the real question is, what's the next thing that's gonna drop? Will it be another leaked clip, another awkward photo, another insider hinting on a podcast? Or will Lil Baby finally drop undeniable proof to shut it all down once and for all? Right now, the story's wide open and fans are locked in waiting for the next twist. But let me know what you think. Has Jada been silently confirming the rumors by saying nothing? Or is she just smart enough not to play into the internet circus? Drop your thoughts down in the comments because this one is only getting messier from here. And before you dip out, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with your crew. Trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming next. I'll see you in the next one, and don't forget to click the next video popping up on your screen right now for more wild celebrity drama.